welcome. This is Diego Accord here in the Ramblings of a Bored Guy. And today we are driving toward Shinjuku, and I'm gonna stop at the arcade, see if I can get some matches in, but I'm gonna eat before I do that. I have not eaten yet today. I just honestly did not feel like doing anything. And then I'm in a place with a, like some shared amenities, like, single room, but like shared everything else, like common room, bathroom, and so on and so forth. Kitchen. So, just going to the supermarket is not really oh, look at that. It says hot your heart with frozen foods. That is definitely some English. So anyway, yeah, Japan here. Once again, every time I'm here, it's not even just isolated to when I'm here, but just normal thinking about everything, like just normally thinking about things. It's just like, man, it would have been nice to be born as Japanese, because, and this is something you realize as you are older than when you're younger, because I was introduced into Japan in like the second grade or something like that. We had Japanese come to our school, and then we did pen pals shortly thereafter, and our social studies heavily featured things related to Japan. And of course, if there's like negative things, they're not going to teach that, because even then we're doing all this stuff related to Japan, but like World War II has yet to be mentioned throughout all of that. I don't think that World War II was mentioned until like the fourth grade or something like that. So anyway, I am a person that did get exposed younger, but just not through anime. Anime, I was still a kid when anime became a thing, but when I was that age, there was no anime, or there was no anime that you knew was anime. Like, I think maybe, did Speed Racer come on? I don't even know if that was on yet, but yeah, so the thought back then, of course, was like, oh man, I would love to move to Japan when I get older. And of course, even up until I was 18, getting out of school and all this stuff, I'm like, man, that's what I want to do. Now, it did not pan out to be a thing. But yeah, I'm kind of focusing on this driving, because driving here in this place is just, you can see why people don't do it that much. People are actually, is that a Civic Type R? That's a Civic Type R FD2. But yeah, people are kind of adamantly against driving here. But back to what I was saying, though. You'll learn, like when you actually look into stuff, you'll learn how it is. It's like this society, like you have to be one of them, and that's the thing. As a young person, like maybe had I come to Japan and I would have had to, like, my trajectory would have had to be much different. I would have had to probably do some exchange as a student. I probably would have needed to do that, and then I probably would have Also, I mean, the main thing that I was going to do originally was to go to the, Civic Type R. Oh my God. And see, they can have this kind of shit. And it's like, and that's the thing. It's like, I was into Japan way before cars and stuff. Before I got into cars, obviously. Or I was into cars. I think, like, but I wasn't, like, seriously into cars. I'm like, oh man, this, whatever car, some Ferrari looks fucking cool or whatever. Of course, I wasn't thinking anything about any Civics or anything like that. But it's like, in the U.S., we have what we have. And of course, in the 90s, it wasn't good. And now we got to pay like more than new prices for like 90s cars. Even the Civic Type R. I bet you it doesn't cost like too much. But when it's 25 years old and it's old garbage, it's going to cost too much. Listen to it. Whoop, 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 whoop. So, anyway, just another thing that's like, you can't have that. But here's the thing. If I were Japanese, like, if I were not me, there's a major chance when you think about it that I wouldn't be who I am today. I wouldn't be into the same stuff that I'm into if that were the case. Like, that is a possibility, right?